Hello everyone, happy new moon in Virgo. So I'm going to be sharing some information with you guys today for the Virgo new moon. And basically, it is going to be a very interesting new moon leading into the fall season because we know that fall starts on the 22nd of September. And depending on your location, I know I've been seeing some images of snow in certain areas, and for our area, it's been getting a lot cooler in the morning, right? So I don't know where everyone's watching this, but um, I'm going to be putting it on both of my channels because when you wake up tomorrow at 4 a.m., it's going to be the high peak of the new moon, right? So when you wake up in the morning, you can tap into that energy. Pacific Standard Time is going to happen at 4 a.m. So I've been getting up kind of early anyway, so I don't know. I'll see if I'll get up at 4 a.m. But it will be a great new moon to practice your Reiki on your small intestine. All the organs that is associated with Virgo will be sensitive during the time that a particular sign is in the moon. So working with the moon, this is pretty much the I'm going to pause for a second and get some incense going. All right. So basically, this moon will require us to think about the organs that's associated with Virgo. Okay, so your Reiki practice, you'll notice sensitivity with the digestive tract, which is pretty interesting, being the new moon on the 17th of September leading up to the 22nd of September, which is the fall equinox, like I said before. So our digestive tract is going to be important to really focus on the colon, the small intestine, the pancreas. For people that I know locally that do a medical qigong and the six healing sounds, really taking a longer time on the spleen and pancreas when you're doing that will be really good on the left side, right? And looking at all, doing your research, the eyes, the ears, will be very powerful to work on in other sensitive organs. So you'll feel the sensitivity with those organs, okay? Um, and just providing extra care, maybe doing some Reiki on the body if you do Qigong, any kind of healing practices that you can do. And when it comes to the digestive tract, we want to think about 3 days of fasting on starting on the fall equinox and 2 days after, thinking about uh, cleansing the body. You can do a cleanse, okay? That's another way. And, contacting a nutritionist, really knowing how to do it. If you're new to fasting, I always tell people contact a nutritionist, of course, talk to your doctor, all of those things, right? So, but it's a great way of cleansing the body and performing the Reiki and really performing your daily Reiki practice is powerful, is very important for everything, your whole daily life. But when it comes to the quarter of the year where it's the seasons changing, the 4 quarters, then it's really powerful, your spiritual practice, because you're taking out time out of your day for wellness, right? I usually do Wednesdays, Wellness Wednesdays, but since school started, it's been such a big focus on, getting things done, as far as, schooling and so on. So we want to make sure we're cutting out that time for ourselves to figure out, okay, what practice can I do to infuse this new cycle of the moon? Because once you get into a certain spiritual practice, you find that there's so many other things to learn, and then you can add to that as you go what works for you. So focusing on the digestive system, thinking about, okay, a great thing to do is practice maybe juicing as a meal throughout for 3 days, right? Or maybe juicing for two of the meals in the day, right? No snacking in between, or if you do need to snack, it's a healthy fruit or vegetable or something healthy, a salad, a small salad, but you're making the eating clean. If you know your situation, your body, so you would say, okay, what can I substitute that would be filling and healthy, and having more fluids that would be better for the body, and then adjusting to the season, and eating a healthier way. And the new moon in Virgo really infused that. And then look it up. This is not just getting all the information from me, but providing your own time of study and saying, okay, what is this new moon, new moon in Virgo? What does Virgo mean? Virgo is about analyzing. So you can use this practice to analyze, what do I need for myself right now? What is a good practice for me right now? And when you analyze that, when you look at that, then you can say, okay, my Reiki practice, maybe I need to give some more Reiki to my core, Reiki my whole entire body, but then focus strongly on my digestive system, my spleen and pancreas. What does my spleen and pancreas do for my body? How does that reflect on my life right now? And it sounds really interesting, but if you really think about what you're going through right now, or what you've been going through right now, you're like, okay, what am I taking in, right? The small intestines, the digestive tract. What does it do? Okay, what am I doing in that sense that is not good for me, right? So you're thinking about how does that apply to my daily life, right? How can I flip it? Okay, what am I taking in to my body? Am I taking in what's good for me? Am I taking in what's bad for me? Am I not taking in the things that are good for me, right? You think about the digestive system absorbing the nutrients, right? And what am I absorbing? What am I taking in that is not for my health? Maybe, and life isn't perfect, so we're going to see things, hear things, and take things in and kind of process it and think, okay, is this right? Is this wrong? Does this vibe with me? No, this doesn't resonate with me. This is not good. This could have been done better. So we're taking information all the time. But at this new moon, we can look at it and say, maybe I can absorb more healthy stuff in the daytime. Have I been so focused that I forget to meditate even for 1 minute, right? Should I watch something positive, or read something positive, or hear something positive when I wake up in the morning, before I take in the whole energy of the day, so I can set the tone for my day? And no matter how the day presents itself, I make sure I'm not taking in too much of something that is negative, right? So we can look at that and say, okay, yeah, I'm not going to be doing that, right? I'm going to be taking in more things that's good for me, that's better for me. So with this Reiki practice, we're really looking at even Reikiing our foods more for the start of the new moon phase. Okay, so I'm going to look at my calendar right now. So the 17th of September is the new moon. Yay. Okay, then we're going to move into October, and this October is going to have a special full moon, and we won't have a full moon on Halloween for like a really long time, right? So October 1st is going to be a full moon in Aries. Then October 16th is going to be a new moon in Libra. Then October 31st is going to be a full moon in Taurus, right? So it's going to have 3 moons in 1 month, but we know that there's 13 it's 13 cycles, really, right? So the months would have been broken down differently, but we're working with this 12, right? So October is going to have 3 high moons, right? So what is my intention from September 17th to October 1st? Maybe this planting the seed on this new moon set and this new intention could be better health, eating in fall and winter. into spring, so that we're keeping up with this healthy as we can, right? And being mindful of eating too many sweets or too many comfort foods in the winter, even though we probably need it, and it's good to have it because we need comfort right now with everything going on, right? So trying to have a healthy balance. Maybe we could set the intention with Virgo. Maybe there could be two intentions, but sending into an intention of just being as healthy as I can throughout fall, winter, and leading up into the spring, right? Maybe it's Reiki in my food and having a more positive and happy relationship with food, right? Food as survival and comfort, but mainly survival, and having your spiritual practice and exercise and movement part of your day, right? And some of our days doesn't fit in with that, we think, because we're like, I'm so busy doing this. But really, if we make a mental and spiritual conscious effort, it can happen, right? So find out how your life is structured right now, know how your life is structured right now, and just make the best with your intention of health for this new moon. Okay, so now what I looked at for this new moon also was our digestive system, right? We talked about that. Looking at indigestion, liver upsets, ulcers, gas pains, bowel issues. So these are some of the issues that will come up from either emotional experiences, right? And everything that you may be going through. So looking at that, see how when you're processing things, you might feel it more in your core at this time of especially in this moon. And then having your practice be something that will combat that, right? So I'm hoping that this message will reach you guys and see, what you guys take from this. Now, when it comes to this, all right, there's different foods that you can avoid, okay? And there's certain foods that you will want to take in, okay? So you want to eat like more whole grains, like cereals. And if this applies to you, then fine. Then, if it doesn't work with you, then that's fine too. Oats, whole grain cereals, fruit salads, fruit juices, because we're still transitioning over into fall, right? And we can still enjoy things that are out of season. Lemon juice, bananas, orange, leafy greens, vegetables, with spices, sprouts, soups, teas, and almonds, right? So we have to pick and choose what works for us. And then food to avoid is like rich and heavy foods, chocolate, and meat. Now, if you eat meat, then you would make it the small portion, and everything else the larger portion. And that's really how the best eating can be, is that way. Okay, so everyone has their diet, their form of eating. So making sure that you're raking your food is the main point that I want to leave you guys with, and taking that time to rake your food, setting the intention again from September 17th to October 1st to fill your morning with more positive things before you start your day, and setting your intention tomorrow, as soon as you wake up, or if you're up at 4 a.m., then setting that intention for eating healthier and doing things that is more healthier for you overall. So setting that intention, I hope that you guys enjoy the new moon, and I will see you guys next time. And yeah, add your comments, let me know in this video. I'm going to post it in the Facebook group and also on YouTube. I was going to make two different videos, but we're going to post this one on YouTube as well. And Let me know how your practice is going. Leave comments between, when you see this video, September 17th, and or even, when you see this video, I'm uploading it tonight on the 16th of September, but, from when you see the video tonight to October 1st, what is your experience and so on, and especially if you're in the Facebook groups, okay? I'm gonna try, I meant to do it earlier, but I'm gonna try and separate the different Reiki groups so that there's different levels for everyone. But there'll be a main Reiki group that is for everyone that's interested in learning Reiki from me, and then there'll be private groups from 1 to 3 in Reiki. That way, you're in those groups, and if you find that you want to be in all 3, you can still stay in all 3, or if you just want to stay in level 3 group, then you can definitely stay in that group. But I recommend staying in all 3 different groups. That way it's all within those subject levels of conversation, so that'll be easier for everyone to maintain their conversation and growth in those levels, right? So, all right, I'm going to get going. Enjoy the new moon in Virgo. Let me know how your practice goes. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. If you have a question that you message me privately, I can make a video on that and touch on that topic as much as I can talk about it so it doesn't lean into training and just as a conversation, then that's cool. So thank you guys so much. Peace.